A mother's heartbreaking journey is pushing Iowa lawmakers to make change.
Right now, our state has no pediatric hospice homes, leaving families with limited options for end-of-life care. But a bill could change that.
KCCI's chief political reporter Amanda Rooker is live for us at the State House tonight. Amanda, this mother is pushing for a path to help families make the best of what is really a terrible situation.
Yeah, Ben and Stacy, this is something that no parent wants to think about. But for kids who are facing terminal illnesses, end-of-life care can really make a big difference. I spoke with Shanna Seek. She's a mother from Grinnell who lived this heartbreaking reality, and now she's coming to the State House to fight for other families so that they can have the resources they need.
Shanna Seek is on a mission, one she wishes she never had to take on.
We're at the point of where we think if we have this, it would also help the fundraising.
She's fighting for a place Iowa doesn't have, but one that meant everything to her son Mason.
Mason was a really fun 7-year-old boy. Anyone who met him would tell you that he just lit up a room whenever he walked into it.
At age 2, Mason was diagnosed with Gardner syndrome, a rare disorder causing dozens of painful cancerous tumors throughout his body. After trying treatments, doctors decided there was nothing more they could do. Mason needed to be put on hospice.
When we needed it, that's when we found out Iowa doesn't really have many options.
Iowa only offers hospital or in-home hospice. Neither worked for Seek's family.
We didn't have the ability to control his pain. We weren't the caregivers like nurses and doctors that we really needed to really care for him.
So they made a difficult decision. They moved their family 5 hours away to a pediatric hospice home in Minnesota. Mason loved it.
He would wake up every morning and he'd say, "Mom, I love it here." And he told us that he wished that every kid had a place like that if they needed it.
Now, Seek's been making trips to the State House every week this session to tell Mason's story.
We just don't want other families to have to be away from their whole support system to get the care that they need for their child.
Asking lawmakers to make that kind of care available in Iowa.
This bill would allow approximately 9,128 medically fragile children in the state of Iowa pediatric palliative care. With that, these children are not expected to live to their 21st birthdays.
House File 933 would allow pediatric hospice homes to open with a license. Places that offer services like medical care, grief support, memory making, relief for caregivers, and resources for families outside of a hospital setting.
You're just asking for permission to exist and do something new. I wish more people would come into this building doing that.
Senators signed off on the bill during Wednesday's subcommittee hearing, and it's now heading to committee. The bill already passed the Iowa House in a unanimous vote last week. If it passes the Senate, Seek says other states could follow.
There's over 40 other homes that are trying to emerge in the United States. And if we could just pass this and be the starters of this bill, so many kids and families could be really affected and helped.
And for Shanna Seek, her mission actually goes beyond this legislation. She wants to open the country's 4th pediatric hospice home. She would call it Mason's Lighthouse in honor of her son. She's actually already fundraised more than $140,000, but she needs this bill to be signed into law before she could open that home. We will continue tracking the progress of this bill. Live from the Iowa State House, Amanda Rooker, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.